John Legend is in the house.
Great to see you.
Yo lo vi anoche en los Emmys, en el segmento de In Memoriam, y dije, qué tan suertuda soy de que mañana vamos a tener a John Legend en el programa. Ya saben que es ganador de 12 Grammys, de un Oscar, de un Emmy, de un Tony. Y John Legend is in the house. How
Hello,
are
how
you,
are you?
John?
I'm very well. Great to see you.
Great to see you too. I was saying in Spanish, I assume, I mean, you live in LA, you must speak Spanish very fluently.
I don't speak it fluently, but I understand about 80% of what you said.
Oh, that's great. So I was telling everybody that I saw you last night at the Emmys in the In
Yeah.
Memoriam segment with the new album, which is fantastic. You know, you have an amazing following in Mexico. So how are you?
I'm doing so well, and I'm so grateful for my Mexican fans. Sending everybody lots of love, and I hope you all enjoy the new album.
Okay, so the new album, it's very interesting, and I need you to explain this to your audience. It's divided in two parts, and it's
Yes.
literally, correct me if I'm wrong, 24 songs.
Yes. So it's 12 songs on each act, and the first act I call my Saturday night act. It's more festive and fun and sexy, and the second act is more introspective and spiritual and intimate. And so those are the different sides of me as an artist, and felt like it'd be cool to divide them up into different moods for people. And it's the biggest album I've ever put out, and I had a lot of time over the past couple years during the pandemic when we weren't traveling. I had a lot of time to write and create, and this is the result of all that. I poured a lot of love and energy and creativity into this music, and hopefully everyone will feel that.
You said, and I read this somewhere, that this has been an amazing experience, a healing experience, and this is like you in all your dimension.
Yes, and I think every family during the last couple years has dealt with some loss and some challenges, and we dealt with it ourselves in our family. And so I thought that the music was really healing for me as I was writing it, and healing for our family as we were listening to it and enjoying it. As we were trying to recover from some tough times, it helped us do that.
Yeah, and I know because I follow Chrissy. Actually, I ran into you guys once in New York, and you were walking in Soho, and my daughter and I literally yelled out of the window, "We love you, Chrissy!" And Chrissy answered, "We love you back." So we do understand loss, and I think this is something that resonates with a lot of people, because I think a lot of people lived through the same thing during the pandemic. You know, a lot of people lost loved ones, and it's something that a lot of people can relate with.
Absolutely, and I think music is a great way of helping us heal.
Well, you have amazing collaborations in these 24 songs. So why don't you share with the audience who you invited to collaborate?
Oh, it's such a wonderful group of artists. We have Rick Ross, we have Jid, we have the Free Nationals, we have Janae Aiko and Ty Dolla $ign, we have Saweetie, Lettucey, Jasmine Sullivan, Amber Mark, Rhapsody. Just a wonderful group of artists. A lot of them are great R&B singers. Some of them are great MCs. But everyone we handpicked because we wanted their energy on those records, and they made the album so much better by their presence.
Now, there's a great song, and 60% of our audience on this show are women, and there's a great song called Wonder Women, and that's a tribute to the women in your life. So tell us about that.
Well, when we were writing it, we were thinking about motherhood especially, and what a challenge motherhood is. I'm watching my wife deal with another pregnancy right now, and knowing how how difficult that is, how challenging that is, and how miraculous it is. And I'm just in awe of what women go through to bring life into this world and to be great mothers. And I wanted to write a song to honor them, to honor my wife, honor my mother and my grandmothers. And I think all the mothers and grandmothers in people's lives who mean so much to them. I think this is a great tribute to them.
So when are you coming to Mexico, John?
Oh, I need to come back soon. Last time I was there, we actually were in Punta Mita, and we shot the video for Wild there for my last album. And it was so beautiful, and we had such a wonderful time. But we need to come back. I want to come to Mexico City. I want to come to multiple cities in Mexico. So hopefully we'll come back next year as soon as we can.
So are you going to tour for this album?
Yes, I will. And we're working on the international tour right now, and so we don't have the date set, but we are working on it. And I would love to come back to Mexico to play. Anything
else you want to share with your Mexican audience?
I'm so grateful for you, and I really appreciate you supporting my music, and I hope you really enjoy this project. I put so much love into it, and I hope you feel that.
Oh, and you know what's interesting that I was reading yesterday? The producer.
The executive producer of the album is Ryan Tedder, and we worked together on the entire project. We wrote a lot of the songs together, and he's been my co-pilot throughout this process, and he's fantastic. Of course, he's the lead singer of One Republic, who is, a massive rock and pop band, but he's also a very prolific producer and co-writer. He's written with a lot of your favorite artists like Beyonce and Adele and the Jonas Brothers and Anita and so many others. And he's such a really talented guy, and I'm so happy that he was able to work with me on this project.
So the complete 2 acts are already on streaming. They're on, music platforms. They're on Spotify, so anybody can listen to the whole thing.
Yes, everything's available now, and we're gonna keep putting out videos and releasing singles. But the album is out, and you can enjoy all of it now.
So, is there like a certain way we should listen to the album? Should we go through like Act 1 and then Act 2? Should we jump from song to song? So what's the plan?
I love listening to it from front to back, Act 1 to Act 2. But then I think, like I said, the different acts are for different moods. So you may be in the mood for Act 2 only sometimes, and then you may be in the mood for Act 1 only sometimes. So I think you can start to choose your own adventure with the album as you grow with it.
John, thank you so much for being on the show. I imagine that you went to bed late last night.
Not too late.
What time?
The Emmys, they end at 8 o'clock Pacific time, so we weren't out too late. So we went to bed at a normal time, like 11:30, midnight. That's when I normally go to bed.
Oh, okay, that isn't that bad. The thing is that we're 2 hours ahead in Mexico. So the show finished at 10 at night. So because of you, I ended up going to bed at 1 in the morning. Thank you.
Well, I'm sorry to keep you up. I hope it was worth it.
It was worth it. Send you a big kiss. Thank you, John.
Besos, besos.
Besos, besos. Gracias.